This is 6th grade Excel, lesson number 4, and we're going to be learning a lot about calendar, dates, days of the week, number of days in a month, all that kind of stuff on this lesson here today. This should be mostly review for you, but there are going to be some new things, some tricky things, so make sure you pay attention on this. In number 1, it says today is Wednesday, July 8th. 2 weeks from this Friday will be, and so what they did was they made a little miniature calendar first. And if it's Wednesday the 8th, that's that day right there. And then it says 2 weeks from Friday. So they went to the Friday first, which is the 10th, and then they added 2 weeks, which is 14 days. That's 10 plus 14 is 24. So that would be the 24th, 2 weeks from the Friday. You might want to kind of pause the video, go back and take a look at that again, because I know I'm going pretty fast on that. Let me show you how kids do it the wrong way. I've seen kids that will put Wednesday the 8th, Thursday the 9th, Friday the 10th, and they keep going. Saturday the 11th, Sunday, well, probably put Sunday down here. That would be good. Sunday maybe way over here. The 12th, Monday the 13th, Tuesday the 14th, Wednesday the 15th, and so on. And they just keep doing this on and on and on until they get to 2 weeks from this Friday, and they come down to the 24th. Well, that's a waste of time. Get to that Friday and then add the 2 weeks in the form of 14 days. This is all the work you should do on a problem like that. All right, it says today is Tuesday, May 19th. May 10th was on A, and so what I want you to do is see if you can figure out a shortcut. You're going to do this using addition or subtraction, and you're going to do a little mini calendar just like it was done on this first problem here. See if you can come up with a way to do this using addition or subtraction along with a mini calendar. Pause the video, turn it back on when you're ready to see how I did it. Okay, it says today is Tuesday, May 19th. I'm starting over on the right side because I'm going backwards. It says May 10th was on A. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract a whole week. Because I see that's the 10th, I know that that's before, that's more than a week earlier because there's 7 days in a week. So the Tuesday before that was the 12th. And then the Monday before that Tuesday would have been the 11th. And then the Sunday would be the 10th. So notice I did a math problem, and then I did over here a little miniature calendar. So it was on a Sunday. May 10th was on a Sunday. Tricky problem. All right, a calendar is a system, and by the way, this is not on the lesson that you're looking at. When it says bonus lesson content, that means it's only on the video, not on your paper. So pay close attention here. A calendar is a system of organizing days. That's why we have calendars. The Gregorian calendar is used in the U.S. and many other, but not all, countries. It was named after Pope Gregory and was first introduced in 1582. Wow, we've had this kind of a calendar for, what's that, over 400 years, right? The Julian calendar, named after Julius Caesar, was used before then. Can you name another calendar used in a different area of the world today? Do you guys know any other calendars? All right, the Gregorian calendar uses days as the basic unit of time. Years contain 365 days or 366 days. The number, and by the way, this is also bonus content here. The number is adjusted to keep the calendar aligned with the stars, planets, and moons. Every 146,997 days, 400 years, or 20,871 weeks, the calendar is adjusted 1 day. During that time, there are 303 years with 365 days and 97 years with 366 days. So there is going to come a point in time where we're going to have to adjust the calendar that we're using by a day. Otherwise, the seasons are all going to get thrown off. The average year turns out to be 365.2425 days, or 365 days, 5 hours, 49 minutes, and 12 seconds. A year represents the time it takes for the Earth to revolve around the sun. 1 year, here's the sun, here's the Earth. It goes around the sun in 1 year. A Gregorian calendar year is divided into 12 months of varying lengths. Of course, you guys know that we have 12 months, and each month is not exactly the same. Most calendars are related to the movements of the planets and stars. and can be described as solar, sun, or lunar, moon. But we use many other calendars such as the school year calendar. And you guys all have school year calendars that you can look up on the school website, of course. All right, now we're going to take a look at abbreviations for the days of the week and for the months of the year. You guys should already know these. Monday, M-O-N, Tuesday, T-U-E-S. I'm not going to go through all these. You can pause the video and read them on your own. You might want to hang on to this lesson in your binder when you get it back so that you have the abbreviations. Of course, you can always look it up online. There's many places that you can get this information without having the lesson. All right, we're going to move on to the last page or the last part of your lesson here, which gives you a shortcut for finding how many days are in each month. Every month pretty much has either 31 or 30 days in it. The exception to that is the month of February. February only has 28 days. It does have 29 on a leap year, which happens every 4 years. So there's a little trick. I don't know if you guys have heard of this trick before, but you can actually use your fists to figure out how many days are in each month. Here's a picture of a person, their two fists right here, and the high parts, the high knuckles are going to represent 31 days, and the little dents in between are going to represent your 30 days. So January is going to be the first high spot, and that's going to be 31 days, and then your next low spot, which would be February, which would be 30, but of course February doesn't have 30, it only has 28, and then the next one is a high one, which would be March, and that's 31, and then a low spot, which is April, that's 30 days in April, and then we have a high spot, May, that's 31, low spot June, June has 30, high spot July, and that's 31. And then you run out of knuckles and dents between your knuckles, and so you have to move over to the other hand. And so July has 31, you start on the high spot for the next hand, which is for August, and that high spot of course represents 31, and then you go to a low spot 30, high spot 31 for October, low spot 30 for November, and high spot 31 for December. If that's a little confusing for you, be sure to talk to me in class. I'll go over it with you with your very own fists, and we'll show you the trick to figure out how many days are in each month of the year. Thanks for watching.